Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make the reverse blanket stitch. This is a fun, quick one-row repeat crochet stitch pattern. I used it to make the Haven crochet blanket and pillow a matching set. Both of these patterns can be found on my website for free at julesandjones.com. So here are some of the things that you are going to need to make the stitch pattern. To start off our stitch pattern, we need to first make a slip knot. So go ahead and grab the tail end of your yarn and wrap it around your finger twice. Take the back piece, push it over the front piece. Take the front piece and push it over the back piece and over your finger. Then pull tight, grab your crochet hook, insert it into that loop, and then pull tight one more time for a slip knot. Now this stitch pattern is made with a multiple of 4, so we are going to be chaining 12. To make a chain, wrap the yarn over your hook and pull it through. Now continue to make 11 more. So I have my first one, so this would be my second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8th, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Once you have 12 chains, it's time to start our first row. So our first row is made up of little tiny sequences that you're going to repeat throughout the row. So our first step is to make a double crochet in the third chain from the hook. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, insert your hook into the third chain, yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. Now you should have something that looks like this. These little chains right here also count as a double crochet. So now to finish off our sequence, we are going to chain 2 and make a single crochet in the next chain. So insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull through. You should have 2 loops, and then yarn over, pull through one more time. And now you've made your first sequence. So now we're going to repeat that throughout the row. So we are going to skip 2 chains, 1 and 2, and make 2 double crochets in the following chain. So go ahead and insert your hook, make your first double crochet, and then go ahead and insert your hook again in that same chain, make your second double crochet, chain 2, and then make a single crochet in the next chain. And you should have something that looks like this. All right, so now we're going to skip the next 2 chains and repeat that sequence again. 1 and 2. We're going to make 2 double crochets in the following chain. Two chains and a single crochet in that last chain. And that completes row 1. Now we're going to start row 2. Now row 2 is very similar, almost identical to row 1. The only difference is that we are going to be working in the spaces from the previous row. So an easy way to see your spaces is to take both fingers, place them at opposite ends of your little mini swatch, and spread your stitches apart. See those little holes that pop up right here, and right here? That's where you're going to work your stitches. So go ahead and reinsert your hook back into that chain. We're going to chain 2. This is our turning chain. We're going to flip our work. So now we're working on the back side, and we are going to work 2 double crochets in our first space, which is right here. Okay, so it's the single crochet from the previous row. So you're going to work it after the single crochet from the previous row. So go ahead and make your first double crochet right into that space. Then make your second double crochet into that space. And now to finish off our sequence, we just need to chain 2 and make a single crochet also in that space. And now our first sequence is done. So now we're going to repeat that all throughout the row. So we are going to skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3, and work that sequence in that space again. So go ahead and yarn over and make a double crochet in that first space. Make another double crochet. Then chain 2 and make a single crochet in that space. Now you should have something that looks like this. All right, let's make our last one. Skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3, and go ahead and work that sequence in that last space. Work 2 double crochets, chain 2, and single crochet. Now this completes row 2. Now the pattern becomes very simple after this because all you have to do is just to continue to repeat row 2. So you are going to chain 2, turn your work, because now you're working on the front side again, and now you're going to repeat those sequences. So let's go ahead and walk through it together again. We find all our spaces like this. I can see right here, here's my first one, here is my second one, and my third one. So we would make 2 double crochets, chain 2, and work a single crochet in that space. Skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3, work 2 double crochets, chain 2, and work a single crochet. Let's work our last sequence. Skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3, work 2 double crochets, chain 2, and work a single crochet. And that completes row 3. And that is how you make the reverse blanket stitch. Now that you know how to make this stitch pattern, I wanted to go into a little bit more detail on how you can customize this stitch pattern. So for example, let's say you're working on a project, and this is the problem that I came across, and I wanted my front row, so my top row, to look like my foundation chain, so I wanted it to be straight. And so this is exactly what I did in my fireside crochet scarf pattern, so I'll go ahead and link it up here, is I wanted my top row to be straight because I had to add some tassels. So if you come across this issue as well and you're wondering how to do it, this is how you do it. So what you want to do is you want to chain 1, you want to turn your work, and you're going to work 1 single crochet into the single crochet from the previous row. Okay, and then once you've done that, then you want to go ahead and work 2 single crochet into the chains from the previous row. All right, so you are going to work them in that space, so right underneath the chains. You could work them in the actual chains, so either way works. So make your 2 single crochets. Then you want to work a single crochet in the next stitch, so that double crochet from the previous row. And then after that, you are going to make a half double crochet in the next stitch. So it's the other double crochet from the previous row. So you can make a half double crochet stitch. All right, and see how that gives already a neat straight edge. Okay, so now we are just going to repeat that sequence. So you're going to make a single crochet in the previous single crochet, make a single crochet in the space, make another single crochet in that space or within the chains, whatever you prefer, then make a single crochet in that first double crochet, and then make a half double crochet. We're making a half double crochet because we want that stitch to just be a tad bit taller. Okay, and so now you should have something that looks like this. So let's do it one more time. Make a single crochet in the previous single crochet, make 2 single crochets in that space, make a single crochet in the next double crochet, and then a half double crochet. And there you go. That is how you can make the top row straight. So now that you know how to get the top row to look like the foundation row and get a nice, neat, straight edge, you're also probably wondering, well, what if I'm making something else and I want my foundation row to look like my 3 sides? And so this is the other issue I came across when I was making my Haven crochet blanket pattern. So for this one, there's a simple little trick that you can do. So once you've completed your pattern, you want to then flip your work so you're looking at the foundation row. Okay, and you want to grab your yarn and you are going to reattach it to the first little space you see on your foundation row. Okay, so mine is right here. So that is where I made my 2 double crochets and chains, this spot right here. So you want to go ahead and reattach your yarn. So insert your hook, drape your yarn over your hook. So make sure your tail end is on the right side and the working yarn is on the left side. And you are going to carefully pull it through. And then you want to chain 2. The chain 2 counts as your first double crochet. And so now what you're going to do is you are going to work that little sequence in that space. Okay, so I have my first double crochet. I'm going to go ahead and make my second double crochet. Then I'm going to chain 2 and I'm going to work my single crochet in that space. So now I've created a little small sequence. Okay, and so I'm going to do the exact same to the other ones. So this is a swatch, so it makes it a little bit easier, but I know I have 3 sequences within my little swatch. So I'm going to skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to work in that first space right here. So I'm going to make a double crochet. So I'm going to insert my hook in that space and make a double crochet. Then I'm going to make another double crochet. Then I'm going to make my 2 chains and I'm going to make my single crochet. All right, and see how that looks already like the other sides. So let's do it one more time. So I have my other space right here. And I'm going to make my sequence again. So I'm going to make my 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and my single crochet. And there you go. So now you've got your foundation row to look like the other 3 sides. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this quick little tutorial on how to make this stitch pattern. It really is such a fun, quick stitch pattern to know, and it's a great one to add to your stitch library. I also hope you enjoyed the 2 pointers that came with the stitch pattern. I think it's really valuable to know because this way you can customize your pattern a bit more to your liking. And if you need any ideas on what you can make with this stitch pattern, I did include some links in the description box. And if you want to see some photos, the link for that is in the description box as well. All right, everyone, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.